Hi, I'm Bill Lampton, the biz communication guy. I help companies work through their communication problems that might be in the area of media relations, customer service, teamwork, motivation, a wide variety of topics that I help corporations improve their communication on. Also, I work with leaders who want to become outstanding speakers. I like to say they speak with poise, power, and persuasion. I've had the opportunity to work with many leaders who reach higher levels of persuasion and communication after our speech coaching. Today, I want you to think with me about a practice that many managers have, which needs to be changed. I first saw this practice when I was in management myself for more than 2 decades, and as a consultant for the last 20 years, I have seen this practice, which is very bad on corporate communication and morale. I've seen it over and over. And here's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking of the managerial staff, senior staff, supervisors, whatever you want to call them, their habit of when they're in a meeting, lunchtime approaches, they haven't covered the agenda, they feel compelled to stay right there in that conference room and have a meal brought into them so that the action doesn't break at all. Or maybe they'll take a step pretty close to that. They will each one walk to the company cafeteria, get a to-go bag, bring it back, and in their transition, they've lost maybe 10 minutes. Now, what's wrong with this picture? It keeps them very isolated. But that can happen even if they go to the cafeteria, because sometimes they have the habit of all of them going together as a group, sitting in a table in a remote corner, not speaking to anybody else, not making eye contact, just carrying on with the agenda right there. It does happen that once in a while they might agree, okay, we should circulate a little bit. And so to circulate, we're going to go sit at some other tables with employees. The problem there is they only go sit with employees that they have business items to talk about with. So they're still not getting very personable with the group. Now, if they're making these mistakes by staying in the boardroom and dining there, or by the way they behave when they go to the cafeteria, either way, the image that they create is that they are distant, they're aloof, they are not approachable, they're pretty much a cult, they're cliquish, they're just business people. They are our supervisors and our C-level executives. So, when I'm advising a company and I find out that these are their practices, I say to them, managers, show up and circulate. Show up to the cafeteria at lunch. Be there. Don't sit together. Sit with a variety of people. In fact, sit with people that you wouldn't be holding meetings with ordinarily. Housekeeping staff, the groundskeeping crew, anybody else who really is not in that corporate arena that you circulate in so often. When you sit with them, don't talk shop. That's not what they want to hear. Talk about current activities, sports, ask about their family, talk about news events, anything except business, which relates to their department, their duties, their responsibilities. This is not the place for that. Managers who are willing to make this change in getting away from their agenda will find certain things. They'll find, first of all, that they can still cover what they need to after taking that break. Secondly, they're going to find that they are creating relationships. And in fact, whatever time that they lost in meeting with people, they have invested time in cultivating relationships. Now they do seem approachable. They do seem like people. They're no longer referred to as the suits, which is not a very complimentary phrase. For those of you who've been in corporations, you know that. So I would encourage you, if you have not been circulating as a supervisor or manager, get out there and do it. Thanks very much for being with me today. I'm Bill Lampton, the Biz Communication Guy, inviting you to visit my website, bizcommunicationguy.com, to talk about how I can help you and your organization communicate far more effectively. Give me a call, 678-316-4300. And I invite you to get my just released book on Amazon, available in Kindle and paperback versions. The title, 25 Ways to Control Your Stage Fright. I wrote that book because I've seen the need for it for a long time, and I'm sharing the advice with you that I've shared with many of my clients. Wishing you a good weekend. It's 31 windy degrees here in Gainesville, Georgia. Going to warm up and rain a little bit, whatever your temperature and climate. Thanks for being with me, and I look forward to visiting with you again on Facebook Live. And just as I said, the managers need to circulate. I have to circulate too. So, time to push that finish button.